it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with day 4 of 30 Inks 30 Days. This is a very exciting day for me because it's Loveless Day! I'm going to see my current band obsession today with a bunch of amazing people. One of them y'all might know, Maria, her partner, a couple of friends of ours. And yeah, it's going to be a great time, or I'm going to have a great time. I hope they have a great time. I'm not sure that any of them really know of the band other than the fact that I like them, so it should be an interesting time, but they all appreciate music, and yeah, hopefully they have a good time seeing one of my favorite bands. I bought myself tickets to the show a while ago, and then for my birthday, one of them gave me tickets to the show, and I was like, so I have extra tickets. Did any of you want to go? And then it turned into, like a little group of us are going, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's happening today, and I am so excited. So excited. I cannot stand it. I cannot wait. I saw them last June by myself. I went to San Francisco all by myself, which is, like, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but I don't like going to very large cities by myself, but I found parking, like, literally, like, half a block away from the venue, and it wasn't a big deal. So, yeah, I had a great time. The venue was amazing. We're going to a different place this time. I'm seeing, I forget who the opening band is, but the middle band is Loveless, which is the band I really want to see. And then Water Parks, which is another band I've wanted to see. I could have seen them a couple years ago for my birthday, and it was like in the middle of COVID stuff. Like, COVID was like still happening, but you could like go do things again. And I was like, I don't know about that. So I didn't, but now I get to, and I'm so excited. Anyway, I've already inked up the pen I'm going to use today, and the ink that we're going to use, as you may or may not know, we're doing Inkvent. We're doing the Inkvent that I didn't get to film videos for, so we're doing a partial Inkvent, and today's ink is Jacaranda. I know that I'm saying that right, or wrong. I know that I'm saying that wrong. If anybody knows how to pronounce this, I meant to look it up before I started recording, and I did not. This is a standard ink. It has really nice shading. I'm loving it. I was remiss in filling out our Hobonichi pages, so because I inked this pen, I went ahead and filled out this so it would be dry so we could do swatches and things. Exciting. We'll do a splat, and I also have been up on my Anne of Green Gables, so I wanted to show you what some of those pages looked like. We've only had 3 days, but here's Diamine Nightfall. It just looks black, honestly, until you get like a little sneak peek of some shimmer. I don't know if you'll be able to see that in any of the light, but you'll get a little bit of shimmer, and then it just looks a little more interesting. But it's a very, very, very dark blue. Very dark blue black. So it's an off black, but mostly it just looks black. And then it has this great sheen and this really awesome like green and gold shimmer. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It was a little cloggy, I found, and it felt a little dry as I was writing this page, but I found that on this notebook, it's Tomoe River 68 gram paper, but for whatever reason, whatever this version of it is, and this is a Taroko shop book that I've had for years. I've had it forever and a day, and I finally, like, when I decided to start doing a writing project, this was a notebook that I thought would be big enough to handle this book, and so that's what I'm doing. Just a quick little flip through because this makes me so happy. I do most of my transcriptions during 30 Inks months, or if I find like a bunch of pens that need to get emptied, I'll just like do it. That Pelham Blue, I love that ink. That ink is so pretty. There's some Poison Ivy. There is Dominant Industries. This is a Pen Chalet ink. Pen Chalet exclusive is Arizona Sky Citrus. Some Golden Barrel. This is from a 30 Inks when I did a rainbowy month. Or we had like a rainbow week. A couple of these, this was the last 30 Inks that I participated in. I had already like written out the inks, but life happened and I cleaned out a bunch of the pens. So I had some pens inked that were inked with similar colors. So this was supposed to be Faber-Castell Viper Green, but I had Irish Green ink, so I just filled out this page. And this was supposed to be Robert Oster Pink Squirrel, but I finished that pen and cleaned it out. So I put Tacha Ume Murasaki. It felt like it was close enough to what I had inked already. This was supposed to be a black ink, Monteverde Black Ash, but that pen was already long used up and cleaned, and so I had a pen with Van Diemen's Cradle Mountain Gray, and so I used that. And so I kind of still kept with the color family that I had written out here, and then we went ahead and started my 30 inks. So this is Diamine Inkvent Nightfall, and then this is Bucks Fizz. I like this when it's really wet, but like I said, things feel really dry on this paper, and I don't know if it's the shimmer and it clogged the pen. I just didn't enjoy writing with this ink on this paper. Then we have Diamine Inkvent Sweet Dreams. I love this ink color. I hate that it smells. I hate that it's scented. It makes me so sad because every once in a while, it's not super strong while I'm writing with it, and maybe it's because I'm using this teeny tiny little thing, and so it doesn't have, like, if I put the nib up to my nose, I smell it. It smells like candy and laundry soap, and I can't stand it. But the color is freaking beautiful. I love the color, and it goes down like kind of a light pink, and then it dries a little darker, and I love the color. It's like it's a true, like, bubblegum pink to me. Reminds me of, like, did you all ever take was it amoxicillin, the liquid? It was like always that pink gloopy stuff. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like amoxicillin pink in my opinion. Okay, and then we also have the calendar. I'll show you that again real fast. I think I did this also in here because this is my 2023 book, and I wanted to... Oh, I never finished this. I guess I have to finish this too. All right. Okay, we'll be doing that offline. Here is the dried swatches of what we've done. We started with day 5 because I have videos up for days 1 through 4. And then the end of the month, I'm just going to fill it in with whatever random inks. I've gotten some new inks that I might not have swatched yet, so maybe we'll do that, or decided that I want to use an ink, so we'll use that. Yeah, so we'll fill up the end of the month with random stuff, and then yeah. But we're focusing on Inkvent for the first 2/3 of the month, and yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. I already have pens picked out for these, and maybe this one, and this one. I haven't picked anything. Maybe I have something for this. I'm not sure about this one. But yeah, I have pens picked out for quite a few of these, so I'm very excited. Haven't inked any of them, but we've got plans. All right, so I don't need this anymore, so we'll move this out of the way. Like I said, this is a Taroko Shop. I don't know which notebook it is. I don't feel like taking the cover out because it gets annoying to put back in, and it doesn't say here. I think it was a seconds, so it might not be. So some of the dots might be like, it's a dot grid. Kind of whatever, but it's paper. It writes, I can write on it just fine. It's great. We're on what chapter are we on in Anne of Green Gables? Chapter 15. And the thing I love about this particular page is it's the sweet candy ink, and in here, this is the scene where they're in class and they get back to class late, and the teacher decides to punish Anne, even though like 12 or 15 people were both late. And there's a thing in here where her punishment is to be seated next to Gilbert Blythe. Spoiler alert if you haven't read Anne of Green Gables. But anyway, one of the things that I like here was, once nobody was looking, Gilbert took from his desk a little pink candy heart with a gold motto on it, "You are sweet," and slipped it under the curve of Anne's arm. Whereupon Anne arose, took the pink heart gingerly between the tips of her fingers, dropped it on the floor, ground it to powder beneath her heel, and resumed her position without deigning to bestow a glance on Gilbert. I love that. I love Anne so much. Her freaking attitude. Oh my gosh. I love this story so much. Also, I love how much she loves October, because it's my birth month and it's the best month ever. Yeah. So anyway, moving along. I have some, I'm on my lunch break, but I keep getting messages. Like, can we not? I will get back to them when I get back to work in an hour. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do our ink swatch. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do the writing portion right here first because I don't want to dip my hand into it. So this is 30 inks, 30 days, April 2024, day 4. Jacaranda. I have this in the BENU Talisman. This is a Goldspot exclusive. This is Sakura. I could have put it in the lavender. The lavender might have made more sense. It would have been more matchy-matchy. But I just wanted some purple to pull out the little flower glitters in here. And blue and pink are kind of Loveless's colors a little bit. So it just kind of went. Like there was a thought here. Plus this pen was cleaned out, and I think I have to clean out the lavender one. Because that's what we do now. And a little swipey. And now we will, I had a cup of water here and I actually just dumped it out, so this is going to be interesting. This is a really pretty color. I like how it shades. I feel like it's saturated enough to be legible, but I could understand why some people may or may not like it. These light shady colors are not always for everybody. I was gonna put a Loveless lyric in my little writing sample instead of Quick Brown Fox, but now that I'm here, I can't freaking think of anything. Okay, so how do I do this? I love this fine nib. It's very juicy, but it has a lot of feedback. It's like kind of pencily. It doesn't feel like a sailor, but it sounds like a sailor kind of a little bit. I just think this particular nib also doesn't have a lot of tipping material. It is a fine nib, but yeah. It's not scratchy or anything, but it does make a sound. Also, today is my sister's birthday. So happy birthday, sister. I usually pick a color that she likes. Purple's kind of my color, like pink and or green are sort of her color. But purple it is. Okay, we'll just do, can I think of a lyric off the top of my head? No, I can't. My mind is going completely blank. I can't think of a single Loveless lyric. I can't think of a single Loveless lyric. On the spot, I put myself on the spot. They have so many good lines too. I'm just gonna, one of their songs is a really long title, so I'm just gonna, yeah. Good song. There's a little writing sample. Do I do the line? Haven't been doing the line. We need a heart and a swipey. That's kind of their logo. Swipey and a heart. Okay, and now we do splat, splat, splat. we can move some of that ink around. I'm so excited about tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait. Do any of you know who Loveless is? That's the question of the day. Do any of you know who Loveless is? Have you heard any of their songs? If you haven't, I personally think you should check them out. They're kind of pop punky. They've done some covers of some songs like Middle of the Night by, I don't even know who it's by. That's probably the first song I heard from them was Middle of the Night. I actually thought it was their song. I didn't realize it was a cover. And then they did the song from Stranger Things. They did a cover of that. They did a cover of Exile by Taylor Swift. They did, I don't know, they didn't release it as a song, but they did a cover of that Sam Smith song that I'm blanking on the name of. Unholy? Is that what it's called? And their version is, I like it better than the original. I actually don't like the original version. I like the Loveless version. But anyway, yeah. Their original songs are amazing. That's a good song. Better is a good song. Their newest song is called Addicted. That's kind of fun to sing. My favorite song by them is called Lighthouse. Yeah, so anyway, if you want to check them out, check them out. And if you do check them out, let me know. And if you have heard of them and or like them, yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to bond with some more Loveless fans. Because so far, I'm like the only one who knows who they are. Every once in a while, I'll run across a random person that knows who they are, and it's great. So yeah, here's our stuff. Here's our dried swatch. For some reason, it seems like this stuff, the swatches I'm getting today or in this version are way more saturated. So I don't know what I did here that I did differently here. These look like paintbrush strokes, and we're using the automatic pen. So maybe that's the difference. And these are dip pens, so I'm not really concerned about those. And then these are actually like ink in a pen, so maybe that's some of the difference. Anyway, today's ink, Diamine Inkvent 2023 Jacaranda. I like how the splat is turning out. It's very pretty. Yeah, anyway, this is way too long of a video for 30 inks. I want to try to keep these shorter if I can. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with day 5 and maybe a recap. Actually, I think I will film Fridays on Friday and give a recap of the show if anybody wants to hear about it. Because I already know the ink and I already know the pen. So exciting. All right, I'm going to get going. I will see you again soon. Take care. Love